Thank you so much, Golden Boy. I'm standing by with Effys, the first of the North American squads to come through at Valorant Masters 2 and do it with a victory. Jokingly, the longest two-map series we've ever seen. But you guys did fight through that pause, a necessary element of it. How good does it feel to finally be playing on stage for Valorant, man, and to pick up a win in the process?
I mean, the stage definitely feels good. The PCs are like awesome, and the feeling of Valorant online is also pretty nice. There was some nerves at the beginning, of course, but it was to be expected. Honestly, it just feels great to pick up like North America's first win. I think in every interview I had before, I kind of said, "Nah, no pressure," but like thinking about it, losing to like a smaller region would have been a little embarrassing. So we're pretty happy with the result.
Came through, 2-0 was the victory, but I have to imagine there were some nerves there, like you said, in Game 1, particularly with how close it got there on Ascent. So I want you to walk me through it, and in particular, the 20-second call in the final round to swap to A side for the plant in the victory. Who made that?
I mean, it's Vanity. Like Vanity is like he's a very good at GL. He's got a lot of experience, so like he knows what to do in these situations. He reads them pretty well. And then he got like a huge kill on Catwalk, which helped us a lot. So yeah, it was all Anthony for that round. Ascent was pretty close, yeah.
Got that one, then you moved to Icebox, and I should note to the viewers at home that the pickup on Ascent was Crazy Raccoon's map choice. So more comfortable map, I assume, since it was your choice for Icebox. And yet that one still started to slip away on the back half. So, what do you attribute that to?
Honestly, I think it wasn't as close as the scoreline showed. I'm gonna be honest. I think like we have this tendency of like letting loose a little bit when we know we're ahead. There was no doubt in like anyone we knew it wasn't going to OD. Like we knew it was going to win. So I think the scoreline is a bit. I think Ascent was actually really close, but I think Icebox was in the bag from like after the pistol run when I had like a 1v2 or something. I knew we were gonna win at this point. So
the scoreline lied to us.
I think the scoreline lied a little bit.
Fair enough. Hey, that's really cool to hear that kind of perspective of what the player's feeling versus what we as the viewer.
There was no
what's going on, man? From there, I want to talk about the fact that people called you guys the surprise of NA making it here to Masters 2, but little did anyone know there was going to be another surprise in store, that you'd be playing here with a sub. Yeah. So when we talk about Jammies and joining the squad, what do you believe he does in terms of changing the dynamic of how you guys work as a team?
I don't think it changes that much. I think his playstyle is very similar to Whippy. I think the one thing we had to work on is that Whippy is like a very experienced CS player, so he takes more initiative. And like in rounds, he'll like say, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna open the round like this. You guys follow me," and stuff like that, which is a bit less natural with Jamal because he doesn't have that much experience. But I think throughout our practice week, we actually put a lot of emphasis on it. He did server time with me, and like he talked about initiative with our IGL, and I think he's really stepped it up. Like he's actually taking a lot of initiative in game, and like he's asking for stuff and like being proactive. So I think there's adaptation, but overall, I think he's doing a fantastic job. He had a great first map.
One more question before I let you go. That's, of course, the fact that if you guys do go the distance, you got a lot of games ahead of you. I'm just kind of curious for yourself as we have all of these regional teams coming together. Which are your picks for the ones that are going to give you the most trouble along the way?
I was going to say Liquid and Sentinels, of course.
Okay.
But after watching Fnatic play this morning, they're pretty scary.
They were very scary.
I was going to think they might have some nerves because they're like newer and everything, but Dirk, I don't know what his name, was actually popping off and like taking a lot of duels. So I think they're a scary team right now. So I'd say definitely Fnatic and Liquid Sentinels are the obvious choices.
Cool. Well, I mean, Fnatic plays Sentinels next, so that's going to be a really interesting litmus test and an opportunity for us to see how good they really are. But again, Effys, I want to congratulate you. 2-0 victory to start off the tournament. Thank you so much for taking the time.
No problem.
All right, from here, we're throwing to one more commercial break, and then we close out the day. We got New Turn Gaming coming up against Sharks.